I know MMA. You remember that Rick Ross video?
Yes. Nah, that video of him, I forgot who. Was he on The Breakfast Club or somebody? He was like, "No, I have a question for you." Then he looked at her and he said, "Are you a squirter?" I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "This nigga's not real, bro." Oh man, bro.
He's a Hall of Fame yapper too, but his yapping is actually funny.
You see that white boy?
You see that white boy?
Oh man, he's hilarious, bro. But
Look, see them hating ass niggas talking, tell them niggas stop it. Move back, baby, run down Texas. Off the perky, boy, I'm dangerous. I'm in a double R, shit look like a spaceship. Everything is up there.
welcome back to Redact the Show. I'm your host, Wafiq, or Feek, with my co-host, my other host.
Co-host Dana Dane in the building. Shout out episode 77.
Ooh wee.
11-7.
Ooh wee.
That's a funny number to say.
11-7.
But we are back again for another episode of the Redacted Show. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, rate us a 5 stars, share us with your friends and family. Before we get into these topics, we got a lot of good stuff. Well, we don't really have a lot to talk about.
We just talking, man.
We're just talking. But some trailers came out, and also a very crazy House of the Dragon episode passed this last weekend, this last Sunday. So we're gonna get into some of those. But before we do that, Freak, how have you been these past few days? I know Hurricane Barrel has been putting y'all in the ringer right now.
Man, Hurricane Barrel came through. He came in the crib, kicked his feet up on the couch with his shoes on, and said, "I dare you to do something." Yeah. Goodness, man. Outside of losing power for a few days, I've been straight. Thank goodness we had no like real major like damage to the crib. Had maybe like 1 or 2 leaks, but nothing like just say the roof didn't fly off or no tree came through our crib like I seen some people's houses. So thank God for that. But it's just real crazy that like our grid is so ass.
That's
like
bad.
Houston, Texas grid is awful. Like Hot Wheels, he needs to do something, bro. He's not going to, but he needs to. Like, it's actually terrible. But outside of that, everything else been good, man. Still don't got Wi-Fi. I probably won't get that for another few more days. That's what they've been saying. So, as you can see, I'm not in my usual place to record. Different change of scenery. But yeah, outside of that, work's been good. Where I'm working right now, the work group is really good. I really like everybody there. It's crazy because like the first few weeks, second week, I had like a training, and then literally for lunch they had a baby shower.
What?
For one of the, they had a baby shower for one of the ladies in our work group, and then they were telling me there was like every year at least 2 people in the company have a baby. I said, "Oh, they
you're one of them. Everybody gets that fever." Bro, and I ain't talking Indiana. You gotta take that fever.
Man, they said that one of the ladies was like, "Yeah, well, Fiki might be next." I said, "Good to God, no, please, please, please." But yeah, that's been good. Working out's been good. I kind of gained some weight back. I've been trying to get back to my original weight because I had lost a little bit from fasting and then just everything else, all the running I've been doing. So my weight went down, but I'm kind of back at my starting weight. But yeah, outside of that, man, life's good. Life's great. Can't complain. How about you? How's everything been going on?
Yeah, I mean, work's been good right now. It's been picking up. Right now it's like a year in, and kind of doing some of the same stuff. This last week, like 4th of July weekend, or that those couple days, and then those 3 days before that weekend, they had me bogged down on all kinds of shit that had a quick turnaround date. So I don't want to look at another document like that for a good minute. But yeah, outside that, I mean, work's been good. No hurricanes. If a hurricane came all the way up here to Kansas City, I'd be fucking scared.
That'd be the end of the world.
The world is ending. But yeah, it's been cool. Got some. There was like a first Friday. It's like a pop-up shop event that they had up here during 4th of July weekend. It's like they have it the first Friday of every month. So me and one of my coworker friends went up there and got some cool stuff. Yeah, so aside that, I mean, been doing all right. Yeah, gym's been good. Still kind of at like the same weight, like 225 to 227. So trying to get under the 220s, but I feel good. Went to hoop the other day and all sore out. And they were talking about like these two kids that were there. They were talking about like some of the players on the court, like, oh, you think he unk status? I don't know, whatever. I'm like,
Ugg status. They said that about you or just other people?
I'm like, oh my gosh. But outside of that, we're watching some good TV and, slowly starting to get on the game and playing Halo Infinite. I'm playing the campaign. Either I stink or the difficulty I have it on is too hard or a little bit of both because I'm playing the campaign right now and it's on heroic.
Okay.
That might have been mistake number one.
Yeah, you should put on that normal. Or whatever, regular.
But it feels like I've been dying left and right. But maybe that's expediting the rust off me because I haven't played games like that in a good minute. But I've been enjoying the game and then multiplayer.
Man, we got to get on that multiplayer, man. I haven't played Halo Infinite multiplayer in like 2 years, a year, some change. So I know I'm gonna be
rusty,
terrible,
definitely rusty, but it's fun. And we gotta get on the Redacted Gaming.
Hey man,
if y'all want to see that, let us know in our chats and things of that nature. But that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into our first topic, House of the Dragon, episode 4. A lot of shit happened this episode. We're not gonna try to go in chronological order, but kind of just talk about different scenes that spoke to us and certain characters. But one of the scenes that definitely stuck out to me outside of, we'll get to that part towards the end, but just Alicent, she's starting to, you notice how she's starting to like look into the history of the Targaryen history and all that, because after that conversation she had with Rhaenyra, she's like, maybe I need to start reading into this because like there's no way he meant that. Ain't no way they talking about Aegon the Conqueror. Like, who if it is that nigga?
She said, let me fact check real quick.
I'm about to say, let me fact check this because I think you're lying. Ain't no way I just made this huge monumental fumble like this. And we about to all die because of it. But so we see her doing that. We see her drinking some moon tea.
Drinking that Plan B.
Liquidized abortion. Yeah.
Bro, when he brought her the moon tea, I said, ain't this the second woman that's done took Plan B after Kristen Cole?
Exactly. Rhaenyra had to do the same shit.
Nobody want his baby, bro.
I wouldn't either, but hey, I'm a nigga, so I don't want no male baby. But that obviously that would have huge ramifications in the keep. Like, first of all, you have a Kingsguard who's also the hand of the king doing shit he ain't supposed to be doing with the Queen Dowager, which is Alicent. Like, that'd be bad on both parts. Imagine Alicent having to do what Cersei did towards the end of Game of Thrones, getting castrated down the street because she having illegal sex.
Shame.
Shame. Have both of them ugly asses go down that street. I'd throw all kinds of shit, literally, at their ass. But Yeah, so we see that. We also see, because it was brought by Maester.
I don't remember his name.
Forgot his name. But the Maester, the Grand Maester, brings it to Alicent, and then she's kind of asking him. We see in that conversation, like, she makes like, did Viserys actually say, Aegon, did he actually change his mind, or
Bro.
did he really want Rhaenyra? And he was like, I don't know. I can't
Bro,
say.
the way he looked at her when she asked, he was like, I'm not gonna lie, that's above my pay grade. He said, I don't get paid enough to answer that shit.
Yeah. So that makes me think either he knew, because Viserys low key was not quiet about that. Like, he made
Yeah.
it very known that he wanted Rhaenyra on the throne. But Otto, fuck the whole conspiracy shit, whatever. Otto was going to put Aegon on that throne,
That boy
come hell or
Aegon
high
can.
water. It didn't matter if Aegon had a dream, like he Martin Luther King, but that nigga's gonna be on that throne. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, so we see that conversation go down, and then we also see Laris come in there, and
Man, when Laris, or so we see Laris walk in, man, him limping with his cane, and then he did that quick peek to the moon, the T, and then he looked back up at her and he said, "What did he say?" He was like, "That's interesting," or he said something, and then Allison clocked it. It was like, "Damn, this the last
yeah,
person who needs to be seeing this shit."
because Laris already got dirt on her. He already got dirt, so now he's already peeping. Okay, there's only one reason your ass drinking moon tea is because you fucking somebody you're not supposed to be fucking. And I believe he already kind of peeps that it's Christian Cole,
Yeah,
because
because
just their dynamic in public is very awkward. Like, it's almost like fake royalty, like fake royal etiquette.
yeah,
And it's just like, if you know, you just kind of see through that. Obviously, us as the audience know, which is why it's so flagrantly corny. But
you know what's funny though, real quick. I think in
mm-hmm,
episode 4, 3, the episode before that, when Allison's brother showed
yeah,
up, I think in the background you could see Laris like near one of the gates, like just staring, just staring at Allison and Kristen Cole while they having that conversation, just like,
he probably was. He's like
I'm gonna
the
have to find the
master of
video.
whispers. He got spies everywhere. So either I believe it, I didn't see it when I watched it, but I'm sure if I go back, I could. I'll probably spot him out. But yeah, so that was funny. And then I think in between, yeah, because in between that, we see the scene where Aegon is meeting with the council, and they're
Mhm.
talking about, their updates with Christian Cole and his march up towards Dragonstone, and they're looking to take one of the, I think it was like Rook's
Rock's Rest,
Rest.
yeah, yeah, Rook's
They're
Rest, Rook's
taking that,
Rest.
and everyone's like, "Why the fuck are we taking Rook's Rest? Like, it's this little ass lord, this little ass kingdom. We don't need that." And Aegon is like, "Well, um, Aemond is like, well, they're gonna send a dragon out there so we can bait them into either like killing one of the dragons, and it's closer to dragon souls. We can cut off that supply, that
Hmm.
land kingdom right there,
Yeah,
which
and then
we see
somebody
in
on the
that very
council
end."
too.
You said
I
what?
was gonna say, my bad to cut you off. I was gonna say somebody on Rhaenyra's council. I forgot his name. That's like his kingdom too. I think that's
Yeah,
what they said.
it is. So we see he went back just to try to protect it, which was a failed attempt. Like, let's just be honest, dragon warfare is not to be trifled with. But yeah, so we see that conversation, and then we just kind of see Aegon just bored at the council. No one's really listening to him. Then we
Nobody
see
respecting
Aemon
them.
just clowning him in High Valyrian, because he knows that Aegon's Valyrian is very bad, because he didn't pay attention to it back then when they were children learning the shit. So that's why I think that text, when he was trying to speak back to Aemon in Valyrian, it was like very choppy, very broken. He was like, I one kingdom question mark. It was something broken.
Yeah. He was like I something kingdom. And he was like something war question.
Yeah, because he don't know it.
And even the other people at the council look, even though they don't understand, they was looking like we know he messed it up.
Yeah, he was like, we know they talk about something, but I wonder if the Grand Maester knows Valyrian and maybe has an idea what they're saying because he's a Maester and is like pretty up to speed on that, on just
I feel like
history and
he
things like that.
I feel like he should, just because wasn't he in the Dragon Keep too with the dragons?
I think so, or maybe other Maesters were.
I feel like he should know, or he might know a few words. I think.
Yeah, so that could definitely be like a key plot or something that he's keeping things to himself and is trying to be as neutral as possible, which is what we see right now. And then we also another scene that kind of spoke out to me was when Rhaena, Corliss's wife, sees Alan and basically peeps like, "Oh, you're his bastard." We peeped that Alan is Corliss's bastard,
Mm-hmm.
and was like, "Your mother must be beautiful," meaning like, "Man, damn, she must have been a fine ass wife for my husband to cheat on me and make you."
I kind of like the way she went about it though, because she wasn't like what's her name with Jon Snow, get out my house. She
Yeah,
wasn't like I forgot
Sansa
her name.
or Sansa was the sister.
Yeah,
Catelyn.
late. Yeah, she wasn't like
Stark.
Catelyn.
Yeah,
Whatever
Lady
that.
Stark.
Yeah, she wasn't like Lady Stark. I kind of like that she was kind of like, damn, you his bastard. So why are you down here and not like in the royal house? And then I like that she kind of confronted Corlys about it too. Like, you just gonna let him just chill here? You ain't gonna like help him out?
Yeah, yeah, Catelyn Stark. But yeah, I like that too, and it was kind of sad how the conversation went because now we know that's their last conversation because old girl is dead. But obviously they have a succession issue because Luke, the original inheritor of Driftmark, who really should have been Vaemond, Corliss's brother, because Luke is a hard strong bastard, but he's dead now. He was the original inheritor of Driftmark. He's dead. Baela doesn't have a dragon, and Rhaenyra's other youngest son, Joffrey, is too young. He's like 6 years old. So Corlys, again, we see that conversation the previous episode where it's like, well, we got a baby and we got a girl that doesn't have a dragon. She doesn't know shit about the seas. It's like, well, you could kind of teach her. Like, she right there. I mean,
Exactly.
You just don't want it to be a woman. Let's really talk about it. But we have Alan, and I think his brother from the other one. Either that's his brother or that's his friend.
Yeah, I know he said brother. So
Man,
I don't know if they're
got two bastards.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's like his blood brother or he just said brother just because they both like brother in arms type deal.
Christ. Brothers
in Christ is crazy. Brothers in C.
Brothers in 7. But so we see Alan right here. He's like, hey, you could legitimize this basically the conversation is like, you can legitimize this bastard and your whole succession problems can be resolved. He can be the heir of the Driftmark. But Corlys I think he's disappointed in himself. And then also we see that we know that Alan was the one that saved him in the Stepstones during that war. So he's like, this nigga saved you. I don't even think he realizes who he is, but he had the DCE to save you, and you're kind of just brushing him away, like Rhaenyra said, hiding him in the Rhaenys. Excuse me, said like just hiding him in the tides. Like you should honor him and make him get him out this mud.
For real, get him out the trenches.
But so that was a pretty sad conversation that they had because it was just well now we know he's never gonna see that again. I mean, and it's just like Corliss is losing all kinds of family. That was the only one really. Rainey's was the only one kind of really putting up with him, which obviously that's his wife. But at the same time, it's just she was taking care of him. He was making him a little bit more vulnerable. He does not like Rhaenyra because when she was younger, she having all these bastard sons holding around. And then
Yep.
fucking with Daemon Uglass, who killed his brother. So he does not really like this family, so to speak. He just doesn't like. He just kind of already swore an oath to Rhaenyra due to his father and just keeping his oath. But it's just like he don't fuck with these bitches, these niggas. So it's just making him more and more alone, and then he doesn't really talk with his children like that.
Yeah, he got him outside working.
So either it's Alan or nothing. But I'm interested to see how they expand on that in the next episode, episode 5 tomorrow. But then we see in the Blacks Council, they're talking about Christian Cole's army, being spotted by Bela, and they're like, "Well, why didn't you burn them?" And this, I'm like, well, she could have, but at the same time, it just would have been crazy. This woman burned the hand of the king. Yeah, they would have sent Vagar on y'all ass yesterday.
But it wouldn't. Vagar would have been hiding in some bushes again. Fuck that. I hate that big.
But we see the council talking. They're getting very restless. They've been restless since the start of this season, but they were just like, look, we need to go to war. Like, we need to fight them, whatever. They're coming after us. And we even see Jaceres, getting a bit antsy, like just
Man,
ready to go out there.
Man, when they talked about Bela, he said, "Hold on now, that's my wife."
He's like, you ain't about to talk about my wife like that in front of me. Y'all better calm down.
Yeah, he did that. He did that little Damon look. He said,
Yeah.
he grabbed a sword and that little tilt back. I said, okay.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, you're here. I said, yeah, you're here.
But,
and then even when my bad to cut you off, but when Rhaenyra finally came back and she explained, "Oh, I was talking to Alicent," you can even see how like frustrated he was that she left one without telling anybody. But then like he said, you're over there and you could have literally just died and everything's done.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, first of all, you didn't tell nobody. Second of all, you're literally crossing enemy lines, which that goes into another issue. Like, why is it so easy to sneak into King's Landing in the Red King? Like, I could walk in that bitch and have a conversation with Aegon if I wanted to. That's how easy they make this shit seem.
We could have ended the war, bro. You and me.
But, to Rhaenyra's credit, she's like, I wanted to make sure there was no coming back from this. And now we know there's not. So that's when the war starts speeding up. So I can imagine like these next few episodes, the ball's gonna start rolling.
Tomorrow?
Fast.
Tomorrow I need Damon to leave goddamn Luigi's mansion and get in the field, bro. He in there.
A whole other thing. I almost forgot about him.
Yeah, he's stuck in Harrenhal. Well, we know from the preview for the next movie, the next episode, he's gonna be like rebuilding it. But at the same time, it's like, bro, get in the field, bro. We are dying. We are losing. We are losing dragons left and right. We need help. Get Caraxes, the bloodworm. Get him to go off somebody, bro.
He's stuck in Harrenhal. They got him locked up.
Bro, I know he don't want to be there.
He tripping balls.
Yeah, but
so that's also another arc in itself. You see Daemon kind of going through and battling. And then also another thing I thought was very interesting was when he had that hallucination of seeing himself in Harrenhal, and then that hallucination he sees of himself is himself with the eye patch. So I took that as like maybe senses himself in Aemon in a bad way. It's like growing up, he will be like Daemon, just even worse.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if that's what that dream meant. But yeah, let's get to the main shit.
All right, so let's talk about this, man. So we get to the main battle, right? First off, I'm gonna tell you when I saw Kristen Cole and them just running in there getting like shot with arrows, I feel a little better now. What I didn't expect, well, let me back up a little bit. Back up like a little bit before that. When they showed Aegon drunk ass going to get Sunfire and he went drunk, not drunk driving, drunk flying. I said, he's gonna die. That's the
At the same shit, I'm like, this nigga's gonna fuck around and get killed doing dumb shit. Like, and I sent you that message. I literally sent that. I'm like, all you had to do was stay your ass home. Literally, and this was low key. He was backtracking before when he went drunk flying. That conversation he had with Alice and his mother. You know, Alice, Aegon is having like almost imposter syndrome. He's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. They're not listening to me. No one listens to me. They're telling me to sit down and shut up. Everything seems boring. That's not what it's not what it seemed like it meant to be.
mm-hmm.
And Allison, who was already kind of ticked off with her family, and then especially even more so after her conversation with Rhaenyra, knowing that Viserys truly wanted Rhaenyra on the throne, not Aegon. He didn't change his mind. So now she's already unhinged. She's just letting her frustrations out. She's like, look, bitch, look, nigga, just don't say shit. Just do what you're supposed to do. Sit down and get out the way.
She says, shut up and dribble.
Yeah, basically. So that's just killing even more of Aegon's confidence in himself. And to be fair, he's not really being a good king, but he's trying. He's like, I want to be good at this, but no one's listening to me. Like, what am I supposed to do? And no one's really helping him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just in his mind, like, well, I'm gonna do this shit myself. Then I want to get out there in the field. We see it in that previous comment. He's like, I want to go out there. Like, let's ride, right? And they're like, no, stay your ass home. If you die, that the blacks essentially win. They win the war. But obviously he didn't listen. And he was very intoxicated. And when you talk about liquid courage, this is what we're talking about. This is exactly what we're talking about when we say liquid courage. He would not do that shit in his right mind.
Man.
But yeah.
Yeah. So we see this fool flying away from King's Landing off to battle. And then we see the Red Queen, Melees, pull up, start burning them folks. One, I really like the dynamic they tried to emphasize between Rhaenys and Melees, especially like when right before they went off to battle. Like Melees already, and she like, we about to go fuck some shit up, ain't we? You could tell.
Yeah.
And then Rhaenys was like, let's go off.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that dynamic. They really shown with the dragons. So, but we see Melees come in, start burning all of the Greens, pretty much soldiers. And then we see Kristen Cole talking about, oh, this is right. This is just the plan we wanted. And then they blow a damn trumpet. Now I'm like, ain't no way they got this big bitch here, bro. I said, ain't no way. I said, ain't no way Vagar. I said, there's no way Vagar gonna show up. How is this motherfucker hiding in the trees?
Literally.
You the biggest goddamn dragon, and you always fucking hiding. Why? You the biggest motherfucker in the show, and you always hiding. Why are you hiding? Throw the ones. Square up for real. Why you hiding?
Thank you. You too damn big to be sneaking attacking these niggas. This is the second time you did that. But Before we get to
Oh my
that,
goodness, bro.
yes, we see Vagar in those forests, and because originally their plan was we're gonna bait either because they were hoping it was Rhaenyra. That Rhaenyra went out there and did something, and then we can just kill her and end the war. Essentially, she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
We won. So they see Bailey's, and it's like, well, it's not what we wanted, but this is a good close second. And then what really threw their plans off was Aegon Glass. So they
Sunfire
were like,
flying
why
over.
the fuck is he here? We can even see Aemon's frustration when he's about to fly and he's telling Vagar, like, let's wait right here.
Bro. And
Because
then even
we got to hold up real fast. So,
Allison's
my mind, I'm
brother.
thinking, okay, I'm like, okay, we're not going to see Vagar. They're just going to let him duke him out. And then baby Aegon wins. And then it works out at the end. No, I was wrong. Aegon was getting worked.
Boy.
And correct, he was getting chopped up.
When I tell you Maylee's was not breathing fire, she was throwing hands with Sunfire. I said, I see why you a war dragon. I see why you a war dragon. Start tearing that motherfucker up. And then that's when we see this big hag running through the forest. And it's kind of, I like how they showed the king or whoever he was at that castle. They were like, you need to get inside. And everybody in the field just kind of stopped and just saw the wings of Vagar in the background kind of running. I said, oh yeah, this is Godzilla. This is Godzilla.
It's basically Godzilla, a flying WMD, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. And it's like Vagar old and tired of all this shit, so she's just out there. Just having fun. And yeah, so we see which another thing. So we see Vagar go to Aemon pulls a Jakars and burns both Aegon and Bailey's and Rhaena. Sorry, I'm looking at the family tree just to make sure I get this right. But yeah, so we see Aegon go down, and I'm like, oh shit. I think he's dead. Low-key,
I thought he was dead.
You think he's alive?
If he alive, it's by the arrogance and the stupidity he has left.
Well, the way the episode 5 teasers made it seem like he's still there, but obviously he's severely burned. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, there's no way this nigga is still alive. I'm thinking
that armor stuck to him, boy. Fall off the bone.
You, that's all Valyrian steel. That's all. That's like wearing a fucking 24 karat gold plated chain outfit. All that you're wearing that out, and you get jumped. That shit gone. Ain't nobody making that no more. Nobody's making that suit no more. They ain't no Valyrian steel blacksmiths. That is the last bit of Valyrian steel you'll see.
That boy got that OG FUBU.
Burned. Toast. Barbecue chicken. So we see that happen. And then Rhaenys kind of escapes. She flies off. And then we see her turn around. I'm like, okay.
I said, hold on. Please. Don't do it. Don't do it. And the crazy thing is, too, when she went back, she was low-key whooping Vagar for a minute.
She got a little ones in.
Yeah, she got her ones in. She slammed on the ground. I said, you know what? Let's leave now, Maylee's. I said, let's leave this time. I said, Rhaenys, I said, let's leave.
Let's win while we think we're still ahead.
And then I forgot exactly what happened after that. I know like one other thing happened. And then that's when all hell broke loose with this big bitch hiding behind a castle. Can I just say, how do you hide a dragon that big behind that one story ass castle? Where
I
was it
fucking called
hiding?
it. I
Where
called it
was
too
it
because
hiding?
as she was flying, I as soon as I said she about to come around that corner. When I said she about to come around that corner and flew out, I went to fucking. I'm like, ooh. Mind you, it's late at night, Sunday night, and I'm like screaming at the TV like this bitch about to come around this corner, and she's not about to be ready. And I fucking called
Bro.
it.
Bro, it was like
And
some
I'm like,
horror movie shit damn near. Cause I low key,
yes.
bro, when it happened, I said, fuck. I said, no. I started yelling downstairs. I said, no. And it's like in
And
the
then I
back of my mind, it's like I knew she was gonna die. Like just the way the episode's going, I said, she gonna die, bro. But like it was that last bit of hope. They gave me that last bit of hope. I was like, she gonna make it. Then
yeah, I was like, once Vagar had the melees in her mouth, I was like, yeah, she done. They're done.
yeah.
And it's a wrap. And it was a wrap. I'm like, Vagar and Amon live again.
Kristen
And this
Cole
nigga,
lives
if I say,
again.
so Kristen Cole has like his own little, I guess, like coming to earth moment, like really realizing, okay, this is not what I experienced in my previous term as like a knight in other wars. Like this ain't no regular warfare. Dragon warfare is not to be played with, and he sees that. He even went to go to, which I almost thought that was Gwaine, the dude that was like the.
I thought that was him at first too. Said, holy shit, that boy Ash.
But so we see that, and to see like the effects that Dragon Warfare has on everyone else. Everyone else is literally just collateral damage. Even your teammates. Because we see, remember when Vagar and Bailey's like kind of went to the ground? He smashed on like 10 other niggas just landing.
And then start stepping on him, trying to get back in the air.
Yeah, that was a crazy battle. And I also really liked how everything was shot. Like nothing seemed really cheap, and I liked how it was in daylight. Like this is kind of our first time in the Game of Thrones universe where we seen live dragons kind of duking it out in broad daylight and doing dragon shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it was shot really well, and the CGI was on point. So kudos to the team for making that look great because that was amazing. Yeah. What do you think? What are I guess for episode 5? Like, what do you think is or like what do you think the status of our characters will be next episode? Like for Aegon, you think he's alive still? Like he survived that?
I think he alive. I think he holding on by the skin on his teeth. So I think they gonna show him maybe like 5 minutes and then just kind of mention him here and there. Alicent still she gonna act distraught again, but at this point, who cares, bro? I
Yeah.
think what is her name? The one who be seeing the future.
Helena.
I think Helena's gonna say something. I think she gonna get a moment again. I've been waiting for it. Damon's still gonna be on Harrenhal playing Minecraft. Luigi's Mansion Minecraft. I think he gonna get a Raven. They gonna send a Raven for show there though. I think, and I think by the end of that episode or the middle of the episode, he gonna go back to. I feel like that. I think Corliss is gonna go insane, or he gonna turn
he's
up
gonna
on.
go off on that council. He's gonna be like, "Why the fuck did you have my wife go into battle knowing she would die? Why would you do that? Why did your bitch ass go out there, Rhaenyra? Why did you go out there?" He's gonna have some outburst like that, and obviously we know why Rhaenyra ain't going out there. Even Jace was like, "I'll do it then." You can't go out there because you're the heir to the throne. If you die, we essentially lose. So your ass staying home. So the only one that really made and then the other thing is, I saw this other theory. I'm like, why didn't they send multiple dragons? Because one dragon against Vagar is like you're asking to get killed. If you said multiple, then maybe you have a shot. And if you take out Vagar, you
You win.
essentially win the war. They
But all
don't
that
have another. They only got 4 dragons, and Vagar is like the power of 2 dragons. So they really got 5.
I was about to say only other dragons they had left was Sunfire gone too. His wing is
Burn.
gone. Yeah, we gonna say
His
he
wing
dead.
fucked up.
Yeah, he got out the picture. And after that is Dreamfire, but Helena is Dreamfire's rider. She ain't going to battle, so
Yeah, and
all they
then
got is Vader.
Dame Daron, their brother, but he's in Old Town.
Bro, he don't. I know he having the best time of his life, not dealing with none of this. Boy, I know he just getting the Ravens here and there, getting updates. I know he's like, damn, somebody else died.
Sucks to suck. Sorry,
Oh
brother.
man,
Sorry, brother. But
yeah.
I kind of agree with most of your sentiments. I personally think I think Aegon is like in a coma or like death, like near death or dead. I don't think he's alive after that. There's no way.
Mhm.
And then Aemond, I think is gonna be because I would think Kristen Cole is the next man up. This nigga just keep failing upwards. So
He
now he's like
is
the
because he's the
acting.
hand.
He's like the acting king now, unless they have Aemon rule as like the acting king. So that's definitely Aemon is just going to get like a power surge. So you got these two bros right here just going crazy, and Allison is just hands up like that Thomas or that meme where he's just like,
How the hell he
but
keep failing upwards, bro?
that nigga just loves failing upwards. That nigga Vagar know MMA. I know MMA.
Oh man, I need Rhaenyra just to say fuck it. Every dragon we going to King's Landing
At this point,
and just burning them niggas up, bro. But she
but
ain't gonna do it.
yeah. On to the next topic. We have the new Captain America Brave New World trailer. Really more so a teaser that dropped yesterday at the time of this recording, and it was a lot. I was just kind of first impressions of it. I was really excited for it. Um, Definitely gave like a Captain America Winter Soldier type vibe. And I think
Yes, sir.
Marvel does well when they have movies that fit a genre and fit a story, and it's not like the same kind of cookie cutter stuff that they've been doing. Like that's why Winter Soldier worked, and I think that's Loki why Infinity War and Endgame kind of worked in a way. Now, some would argue you have to; those movies are only great because they're a summation of everything before it, which that's fair. But in terms of Winter Soldier, like that was a like political thriller, and this movie Brave New World kind of seems like that. It has a tone. The trailer kind of fits a tone. I really like seeing Harrison Ford's Thunderbolt Ross, especially as president, and John Carlos Esposito. That nigga just loves playing villains at this point. Like
Bro, he loves it.
he could never be a hero or like a protagonist. I mean protagonist, but just like a good person. His villain has to have some sort of like venom in him. So I think right now his character is supposed to be this character in the comics named George Washington Bush, which I think is
Or is it Bridge?
or not Bush, Bridge. Yeah, George Washington Bridge in Marvel, who I think is more tied to like the X-Men mythos, but he has like stints with Hulk, yeah, with X-Force and all them, but it's sort of like the Weapons Plus program. So and then
Mm-hmm.
we also see in the trailer like the leader makes a scene. So it's a lot of stuff. I'm excited for this movie, and I think this movie has the chance to really kind of put like really gain some traction for the MCU, especially with where this movie is. Like, a couple more points, and I'll let you go, Feek. But like, when this movie drops, because it's supposed to release Valentine's Day next year.
Yeah.
It's not really competing against any other film during that time. And it's still gonna be within a year of the release of Deadpool and Wolverine. So it's like you got two back to back potentially, because Deadpool and Wolverine isn't out yet, but you got two potential back to back heaters. That's a win in my book for the MCU. What are your thoughts on this trailer, Fee?
Man, this trailer, I saw it probably like 10, it was like 30 minutes after it dropped. Because I randomly got on YouTube in the morning and I was like, Brave New World. I said, hold on, is this real? I saw Marvel Entertainment, watched it. But like you were saying, I had the same feel, that Winter Soldier feel. And even some of the scenes were like not identical, well, damn near identical to scenes that was in the Winter Soldier. Like Bucky jumping through the window was the same scene as Steve jumping through it. The Shield one, there was a few more shots that were like very similar. So I'm glad that they're what I feel like. I won't say they are, but I feel like they looked at the Winter Soldier and said, you know what? Let's just take a lot of the good stuff that was from here and put it in this movie, which I'm not mad at because, as y'all know, that's my favorite Marvel movie. So I'm excited for it. I will say I didn't know the leader was in there. I didn't see him in the trailer. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
It was like a blink and you'll miss it moment, but he was announced at one of their like Marvel or Disney expos that he was gonna be a character in the movie. They even brought back the person from the Incredible Hulk movie to play the leader, because that was that was like a end credit scene in the Incredible Hulk movie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. But
he's playing that character along with Giancarlo Esposito. So, and then I think this movie in itself, well, in terms outside of speculating on the movie, sticking to the trailer, I know at the end we got like a glimpse of the Red Hulk, and at first glance, I was like, oh, he looks a bit rubbery, like there's a lot of color and a lot of stuff. But I was already excited on the trailer and stuff, so I wasn't necessarily too keen on how he looked. But then I remembered, the movie still isn't done yet. Like they're still gonna edit that, and B, like that's just. I mean, at this point, I'm just kind of numb to this. Like that's kind of just how CG is, and it has a chance to look better. And it literally was like a half-second scene. So I'm like, I'm not about to kill this trailer and this movie's potential because of a half-second scene of a Red Hulk.
Yeah, I will say you called it with them possibly going back to Tiamat, the Celestial.
Yes.
You called it because when they showed it, when they showed a little like I think it was part of his hand or its hand.
Yeah,
I said, okay. So I think they are going to be doing something, maybe dealing with the material with it, and that might bring in Juan Carlos Esposito's character. They might be trying to, I don't know, take material or something from the Celestial or something like that. But I will say, I liked in the trailer. This is another reason I said it gave me Winter Soldier vibes, is because when Sam was talking about when he was talking to Harrison Ford and he was like, "Oh, you have your detail is pretty much compromised, like your inner circle," and then they showed Isaiah Bradley. I think it was Isaiah Bradley. Yeah, they showed him almost like tweak out, like he was activated, like he got some like it was some Winter Soldier shit. Like he stood up and just started shooting. I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "We cooking with something." So I kind of like that idea that I feel like they're gonna be showing a lot more of the older. I think they might show a little more older super soldiers, and they might have them kind of be activated for something.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I just want to know.
Finally get Super Soldier Sam Wilson. Finally, no, I'm playing.
I was gonna say, I just need to know how he gonna fight the Hulk, because look, I saw you tear through the plane, so I wasn't familiar with your game at first, but you can't do that to a Hulk.
Speaking to that point of not familiar with your game, I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest Sam Wilson Falcon hater, but I did not like his character for a good minute. Feek, you know this.
Yeah.
I did not like him at all. And I think Falcon and Winter Soldier held. He started growing on me during that show. That was a really good show, and I think this movie has the chance to kind of really I guess, right that ship for me with him as the character. Because Anthony Mackie is just a great actor. He's good in a lot of stuff he's in.
Look at me.
Almost
I'm
stupid.
Tupac, baby.
Oh my god! But he's a great actor. Harrison Ford, he's done really well in like political thrillers. Hell, what was that movie he was in where he played like not a president but a U.S. official? Like the United States was damn near falling apart.
Was it White House Down? Or is that
Might
the
have
one?
been.
No. That might be the one with Denzel. Olympus, that's all. No, that might be Morgan Freeman. Bro, they got so many of them. They all
He
sound the
do.
same.
Yeah, Air Force One, Fugitive. I don't know if that's a political thriller. I ain't seen that, but Harrison Ford is a good actor, and even though he can kind of give off like grumpy old man vibes, but I think this will kind of help people not see him in that box of like, oh, he's just Indiana Jones and Han Solo. Two also Disney owned franchises, by the way, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm excited for this movie, and I think this movie can almost have, and I may be reaching with this. If I am, let me know. But I think this movie has like the potential to almost be have like a Black Panther type impact Black children. Like seeing a Black Captain America in this world, especially, I think that's pretty big because we already know that Steve Rogers, Captain America, especially with Chris Evans, that like blew him up. And it's like, oh, I even seen in the comments of Twitter. Also, Twitter comments are a very dangerous place. But there are people like, oh, bring Steve Rogers back, like bring him back. Like, oh, I miss the old Captain America. I'm like, first of all, y'all are just dumb. And then there were different responses to them just saying, like, well, if you want Steve Rogers back, go watch the old Captain America movies then. They ain't going nowhere.
Bad.
But back to the point, I think this movie has like a chance to really have an impact on like young Black children's lives, just seeing like a Black Captain America on screen. Almost similar to how like Black Panther was in the theaters. I don't think to that extent, but it can be close. What do you think on that?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that to that extent because that was just insane.
Yeah,
That was a movement. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think it could. I definitely see where you're coming from. I definitely think it could definitely have that positive impact, and I think it will shut up a lot of people trying to say like he's not Captain America. Like, get over it, bro. Half of y'all saying he's not Captain America and never picked up a comic. He been a Captain America since like 2014, 2012. Like, bro, that's like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have it's. I don't know. The Captain America thing is like a mantle now at this point. So it's like choose your captain.
Yeah, I agree. And it's like where he differs from Steve Rogers is like Steve Rogers is a man displaced out of time. Like he's from an old era, just kind of dropped in this new world, and he kind of playing catch up. Whereas like Sam Wilson represents not only like the now but the future and of America and just the character of Captain America and just things that whole. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunity to build off that. And I really hope this movie succeeds because of that. Because I don't think, and then also I think this movie has the potential to kind of be like can kind of set him up as like the linchpin of this new MCU, kind of how Iron Man 1 was. Especially that scene where he cut through that plane and had that sonic boom in the trailer. They had a scene similar to that in Iron Man 1, the Iron Man 1 trailer. So I'm like, maybe I'm in no way am I saying they're trying to make him like Iron Man, like Tony Stark. But as that ground zero for this new Marvel, especially this new Avengers team.
Yeah.
We still don't know who's on the team.
They haven't drafted nobody. I think they're really. I think it's like you said. I think they're really. I think they may have finally sat down and say, "I'm not gonna lie. We need to release something that's like solidified in this new I'm about to say arc. Fucking, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
This new this new phase. So I think they're trying to use this as like, this is a definitive. I know we've been saying this other shit is in the new phase, but no, this is the definitive real like blockbuster for this phase.
Phase starter. This is, or do you think they're trying to kind of prop up Sam Wilson as like the next face of the MCU?
I mean, they don't have to outside of him. Who they got? They're not going to use Tom Holland.
No, we are. Don't even get me started.
Okay. Forget I said him.
Don't get me started on that. But yes,
they're not going. Yeah, they're not going to use Shuri. They're not going to use Ironheart. They're not going to use Namor. They're not going to use they're not going to use Miss Marvel. They're not about to use Doctor Strange. It's all these people. They're not going to use Shang-Chi.
No,
it's a lot of people they're not about to use. So yeah, I think he's the most established at this point that they can use.
Especially that character of Captain America. Like you brought up the point, Captain America is already a established franchise, which the MCU was just an umbrella of other movie franchises in one big franchise. But we have Captain America as an established franchise. We have Sam Wilson. And then this could also, I just remember this point, this could also serve as like a really good introduction of a Sam Wilson Captain America for people that did not see Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Like this will be a lot of people's first time seeing Sam Wilson, especially Anthony Mackie as Captain America. So I think this movie has the chance to really set him up for success. And I'm really excited for that, especially coming off the highs potentially of Deadpool and Wolverine. So, and then just in terms of like superhero genre movies as a whole, like I feel like if both of those movies can do good, it only bodes well for like other movies like Superman, because we already know that people are already gonna go watch that movie. But if these two movies just do well, then it even fuels it kind of crushes. There are still going to be people out there saying, "Oh, superhero genre is oversaturated, it's dying, whatever." But it'll almost put that argument to rest, especially if we just have good content. Like I already said on this podcast multiple times, there's no superhero fatigue. We're just tired of bad shit. Exactly. There's bad shit fatigue. We're tired of them.
Exactly.
And then I did.
I saw that shit. I saw that shit on the notes. Man.
What?
Oh, you talking about the next topic, or what? Or were you about to say? My bad.
No, not this. It's still with Captain America, but there was a tweet that kind of maybe there was a tweet from this person talking about boycotting Captain America: Brave New World.
Oh, because that character.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a character in this movie by the name of, I think, Ruth. Or Sabra, who's like
it's like Sabra.
Yeah, an Israeli Captain
soldier
America type figure.
Yeah, what I think they're gonna do, I don't know how to feel about it, bro. They should have took her out, but I think what they're gonna do, I think is why they did so many reshoots. I think they're gonna keep her in there, but I think they're gonna just namely keep her as just a soldier or agent, not an actual. You're Captain Israel type deal. Like, nah, boy, hell no. Don't do that shit. Fuck no.
Yeah, don't do that. Not with my Captain America. Not this movie. Do that on them other ones. Do not.
Yeah,
do not do that with this one. We need this movie to succeed.
Don't do it with my boy Sam, bro.
Don't do it with somebody else's movie. Nigga Sam, dog. Don't do it with my nigga Sam.
Yeah, so I think that's what they doing. I think they're gonna have her as like just an agent that's in. I don't even know. It's not Shield no more. Whatever they got now, and the presidents. She might be.
Saber.
Maybe they have They gonna do that. I was gonna say maybe they
What do
have
you
her
think?
trying to assassinate the president. Could you imagine?
Oh my
Boy,
goodness.
the way the media would go insane. Oh my god.
That break the internet.
It'd be
But yeah.
incredible though. It'd be
Nah,
hilarious.
that'd be peak. That movie would make $1 billion off of that. I don't care. But I agree with everything you said. I don't think they're gonna have her as a main character. Hence why I think the boycott Captain America 4 because of that is kind of dumb. And that's not even me saying that I am ignoring the evils going on that side of the world. And we had a whole episode about that where we don't need to beat that dead horse anymore. Because of one minor character. Again, this is not the Flash where you have the main actor doing nut shit every other so often. Yeah, one minor character, not even actor, character, because
Exactly.
of the circumstances going on across the world, that's not gonna make me boycott this movie. Especially knowing the amount of positive that I already just listed it can have on this country. So no. And I agree with everything you said. I think they're just gonna make her like an agent or like a Black Widow esque type
Yeah.
character
And just say
in
this is
the movie.
Saber. They probably I doubt they even say where she from.
Exactly.
They
If
not even
they're
gonna
smart,
mention that. Yeah,
they
they not
don't
even gonna
even bring
mention.
that name up. They don't even say that.
They're just gonna be like she's an agent from a new division or she's a new agent and Saber, however you say her damn name. And then boom, she might be a double agent working with Juan Carlos Esposito, his team. She might be on the inside feeding them information for whatever the heck they got going on.
Exactly. But another Marvel trailer we have
Man,
to talk about.
man,
Agatha all
skip
along.
this. Skip this shit, boy. All right, let me start because I'm gonna be quick. I watched that trailer. I just shook my head because really, that trailer reminded me of Halloween Town. You remember? You remember Halloween? I was like, this is definitely a Disney. This is Disney Channel type stuff I'm looking at, and I don't know. It didn't look. I had no feelings of saying I want to go watch it, bro. Watch the series. I had no urge to watch it, so that's all I have to say about it right now. How did you feel about it?
I was a
That's
bit
just me
more
personally.
optimistic about it than you were, and also thinking, like, okay, this is a product of old Marvel when they were just like, let's make a show out of anything. Find this random character, let's make a show out of, or make a show out of. So this is an old product of that. So I think this will be the last time they do some shit like this. But in terms of the trailer, I mean, like you said, it's okay. It's a genre. It's similar to Captain America: Brave New World. It's the way the trailer showed. It was fitting in a genre. Maybe not for me. Like I'm maybe not that target audience. That is okay.
Exactly.
That's why you have Disney Plus. So you can put it on there and it can find its target audience.
That's why you got Disney Plus.
Like you said, he gave some of that, and I think the way this show is kind of going to go, I think they're going to try to bring back Wanda.
I was thinking the same thing.
The way the trailer went, and then apparently that other dude that they have in there is supposed to be like a grown-up version of Billy, like one of Wanda's children, just like as a reincarnate. So I'm like, okay, I wonder how they're going to explain that. But
the one who was supposed to be that was with their little witch group, I guess. I mean, I don't think it looked like, even though I was harping on the show, it's just not for me. That's like what you said. It's just not a show. Like if I watch it, it's because I'm bored and I was like, let me see what's going on with this show. But I know I'm not the target audience, or that's not my preference of show. So it could be great. Like it could be a banger. I just won't know until I see a review or something on it. Somebody else watch it
Yes.
first before me. But
So I think, I don't think this movie is gonna have any implications on the greater like Marvel plot, and even the same with Captain America 4. I don't think that movie is gonna really kind of harp in the multiverse, and then you got niggas coming, you got
nah,
old Captain America coming out the timeline and shit. Like, no, 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 no. So I think these are both movies or both products for a set group of audience. One being more on the big screen, one for like the set of people that are willing to pay for a Disney Plus subscription
yeah,
and watch that. And again, I think let's just say they bring back Wanda towards the end of this.
I watched
Which
that episode.
yeah, they bring back Wanda and then they have Wanda in the movie. They could talk about it for maybe 5 minutes and then move on to whatever is going on. Like it doesn't matter. I don't think they're gonna introduce like any other crazy like characters in here. Like there'll probably be references and cameos to certain people, like the Coven's Road or the like Coven's Realm, whatever that underworld place is where all witches go to die.
Mm-hmm. That's probably
So
where
I
they're gonna go
think
find Wanda.
exactly, yeah, they're probably gonna go find Wanda there, and then maybe she gets reincarnated.
What if Vision show back up? White Vision.
I think that'd be first of all that'd be kind of stupid, but secondly, that would I think there's like a like blink and you'll miss a scene of a portrait of Vision in one of those scenes in that trailer. I
Oh
think.
shit.
Do not quote me on that. I don't know, but it looked like it from a very blurry distance. But I don't know. Yeah, I mean the trailer looked all right. I liked Agatha in the show, and I guess it's. But I don't know. If, like we said, I don't know if I want to see a whole series about her. And the funny thing is, the way the trailer ended, I thought it was just gonna be like a 2 episode special. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, okay.
I was gonna say I felt like the trailer
It
showed me
makes
half the show.
I thought it was just gonna be the way because I'm thinking 2 episodes special. I'm like, okay, it's just gonna be 2 episodes. Like Werewolf by Night is just 1 episode. Okay, I can watch 2 episodes of this. But I'm like, oh, maybe it's this when then I seen it was supposed to be like I think 8 or 10 episodes. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
you're
that's
asking for too much of my time.
exactly.
I'm sorry. So again, little expectations, but I'm not open to the. I mean, I'm open to the I guess outcome that it could surprise me if I take the time to watch it. Which, knowing me, I probably will, but we'll see.
If you watch it, maybe watch it.
I
You have
mean,
to
you
watch the
said
first.
the same thing about Echo when you ain't watched that shit yet.
Oh, shit, I forgot that hoe came out. I forgot Echo existed, boy. Goodness gracious. Boy, what? That show exists. Holy crap.
Yeah. If anything, I think that's a great thing because it shows that you don't need to watch these shows to kind of be caught up in the greater Marvel timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get into our next. Also, that show is supposed to come out September 18th of this year. So, again, watch it if you want to. I don't think, again, like we said earlier, I think the main two movies that almost kind of have to succeed for Marvel's sake is Deadpool and Wolverine.
That Deadpool one has to be good. It's no if it has to. It has to be one of the best projects they've released in a long time. It can't be minimum. It has to be great. My bad. Keep going.
No, you're good because I agree. But they got Deadpool Wolverine needs to be a banger, and Captain America Brave New World needs to be a banger. Hell, fuck a boycott. I'm promoting a propaganda, an agenda to actually go to the theater and watch this movie. Put that movie out there. Do not have this movie Madam Webbed. I better not see signs of this movie on Disney Plus coming 2 months after the shit came out. That means shit tanked. I better not see that shit on Disney Plus in March or April.
Yeah, they better not be talking about Disney Plus until like June or July. Shit, not even
Yeah.
July, nigga, August.
But yeah, that Agatha All Along is coming out September 18th, and Captain America: Brave New World is coming out Valentine's Day of next year. But now we'll be getting to our next segment. You like it, love it, redacted. Y'all know how this works, so let's go ahead and get into the first one. The new season of Fire Force trailer, or more so teaser, just dropped. Finally. Part 1 is said to drop April 2025, and part 2 is meant to drop January of 2026. This is supposed to be the final trailer, or final season, excuse me, of Fire Force. Do we like this, love it, or redacted?
We love it. It's about dang time, because you know it's crazy when they announced that. They announced it when we was in San Antonio. And we were all literally just talking about like different animes and stuff. And I told I think Claude and them, I was like, bro, they need to bring back Fire Force, bro. Literally the next day they dropped the trailer. I said, I serve a mighty God. I said, he answered my prayers. So I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it too. I thought second scene was really good. Even though it kind of took me a minute to finish that, but it really didn't matter if I knew the third scene was going to take this long to drop. But yeah, and then I'm also very interested to see how it ties into another show, because I'm kind of researched and kind of figured out like that this is a prequel to another anime. I don't know if that's necessarily a spoiler, so that's why I'm not saying it. But
I mean, it's a spoiler, but at the same time, it's like you can tell, like just from the character designs,
especially the way that second season ended. I saw that moon. I'm like,
when you look at the moon, you're like, I've seen that before.
That's exactly how I went. I'm like, I've seen that before.
Yeah. So it's somewhat of a spoiler. We just won't say what it ties into. Obviously, if you go look up the moon in Fire Force, it will tell you immediately what it goes to. But yeah.
Yeah, love it as well. Next, the trailer for the new Batman Ninja versus Yakuza League dropped. It didn't say when the movie would release, but I'm thinking sometime in 2025 as well. Did you see the original, like the first Batman Ninja?
Yes.
How did you feel about that movie?
It was, I don't know. It was like a good watch, but it was also a very kind of weird watch. I don't know how to explain it. Like the character designs, they weren't bad. The character design was nice, but it was just something about just the way the story flowed. I said, I could fuck with it, but at the same time, something's off. It was a nagging feel. It was like something's off about this. So, but I fucked with it.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way about the first one. I enjoyed it more than I didn't, but I can sense that feeling of like I kind of see where the hate is coming from, but at the same time, I like it. I think the way they made the looks of the trailer, it made it seem like it was basically Batman versus the Justice League. But in this universe, they're called like the Yakuza League.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, that's interesting. So basically, Justice League Doom again.
I was gonna say, or goddamn Crisis on Two Earths.
Yeah, I'll say like it, but I want to see more to like a different trailer, kind of fleshing out more of the plot. But I like the character designs.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I say I like it, but the character designs are nice. The Green Lantern one?
Yeah,
I think that's my favorite.
Jessica, what Green Lantern is that? Yeah, Jessica Cruz. Yes, it's the Jessica Cruz Green Lantern.
Yeah, I like that. And then it was the other one was Aquaman, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Aquaman. Yeah. That nigga looked like a. You saw that Cuban link, James?
Nah, he looked cold. His design was cold. His design was cold.
But yeah, I'll say like it. So next is Matthew Chauncey, who I believe he was on What If, but I don't know if he was a showrunner or like one of the writers for the episodes. Is set to write X-Men 97.
I seen that.
Redacted.
Oh man. When I saw the news and then they put up like what specifically, because it was What If. I don't know if it was full What If. I think it was a certain episodes, and then it was something else he helped write. Somebody was like, "Yeah, we're cooked." they said we'll just have to enjoy season 2.
I'm about to say, thank goodness they're honoring Bo DeMayo's storyboards for season 2 when they're executing it, but that might be the last time we see some good X-Men 97, because unless he just wows me, we had a good run, folks.
Yeah, he has to get in the lab, because if it's like that shit that they had, man, that fall off would be a legendary fall off, boy. Goodness gracious.
Legendary crash out, bigger than Paul Walker.
Oh my fucking god. Nigga. Holy shit. Oh my god.
But the final one is Camille Dagiani is rumored, and I have this in all caps because I don't believe this is real, but that's why
I don't think it's real either.
He's rumored to be cast as Booster Gold in James Gunn's DC. Do we like
Redacted.
This?
Redacted. He's a good actor, but redacted, bro. No. Not my Booster Gold. Not my Booster Gold.
I'll say like it because I would be interested to see.
They gonna paint him gold, bro. They gonna make him blonde. They gonna make him blonde.
Nah, he's gonna have him brown. Brown and gold. Blue and brown.
It's fucking light.
Have him in a little Bollywood scene with Booster Gold.
All right, bro.
Every brown actor ever.
Get the fuck out of
here. But I don't know. I mean, it's like I'm kind of in between of liking it and redacting it, because I agree in the sense of like he's funny. Yeah, and I think as a Booster Gold, you had to have a comedic actor, but my pick would be like a Chris Pratt, or that's really my fan cast is Chris Pratt. But I don't know. That's why I'm not necessarily super strong on Redact, but I'm not necessarily too strong on I'm like in the middle of that. But again, I don't believe this is real, and I don't have threads, but I'm sure James Gunn would debunk this immediately if it was on there. So,
he's only on Threads now.
That's where he really is active on the most. Like, he has everything, but he's more active on Threads.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have Threads, but I don't. I deleted the app like a few days after I got it, so don't need that much social media.
But that is all of our like a little redacted, and then finally we will go into our next segment, the infamous bag. Cue the music. Yeah, bitch, I'm in my bag, bag, bitch, I just made a bag, bag, bitch, I just made a bag, bag of beef, bag. All right, so the first one is a quizzing, so to speak. I'm a quiz freak on if he could name me 10 black superheroes that do not have lightning or electric ability. Let's see how much he can get.
Okay, 10 black superheroes. And we're not using anime, right? Just like Marvel, DC style.
I'm not going to I'm not gonna exclude that, but if you can think of a black character in there, then yes. But
Got you.
they
All
cannot
right.
have like the whole Cloud Ninja group. They're done. They're out of there.
Okay, I
No.
got you. I got you. Okay. 10 black superheroes or characters. All right. We got Ironheart.
Okay.
We got Luke Cage. We got John Stewart.
Okay, that's a good one.
We got Aqualad. We got,
What is that? 4 or 5?
that's 4. We have Spike from X-Men Evolution. We have black characters without lightning. We got Blue Marvel.
Okay, that's a good one.
We got, what is his name, bro? He's DC. He has the T like on his painted on his face. What the fuck is his name?
I'll give you him, but that's Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific. I was about to say Mr. You know the chocolate. I was about to say that shit.
Mr. Twix.
Mr. Twix.
All right, that's 7.
Okay. Hawk. Is Hawk black? Hawk not black.
Who the fuck is Hawk?
Hawkman. Hawkman. He not black. Damn. I'm missing some key
There's
people.
another bird character. His name is a bird. We literally just talked about him.
Oh, Sam Wilson. Hey, yo, that's crazy. That's insane.
That's 8.
All right, two more.
Two more.
What's some characters, bro, that's black in Marvel or DC? Oh, damn, I can't say Miles because he has electricity. Damn, that was the next one.
Like, there's 2 obvious ones.
Martian Manhunter, head ass. You said it's too obvious.
I think so.
Am I gonna feel dumb if I don't get them? I probably will, huh? Which universe? Marvel or DC?
They're both Marvel, and they both have movie franchises.
Oh, Blade.
Yeah, that's 9.
Wow. Who else got a movie? Oh, Black Panther.
That is 10.
Those were definitely alley-oops.
Yeah. Now, you did good, though. Now, I tried to do this earlier today, and then I saw like another TikTok or like people quizzing other people on them, and they were struggling. And I was like, oh, shit. But I think part of that is just because these different groups just don't advertise their characters like that. So even other ones, you could have used like Calvin Ellis, President Superman, Valzad.
I forgot about Valzad.
Icon and Rocket. He's basically a black Superman for Milestone Media. There's this other guy in that same universe. His name's Hardware. He's like in layman's terms, it's like a black Iron Man, but his powers and suit do kind of more than that. But
ain't Darwin black?
Darwin, Steel, the Superman, Reign of Superman.
Mm-hmm. Could have said Cyborg.
Cyborg. Booyah!
God dang.
Yeah, Cyborg. There's a bunch of them. Bishop. From X-Men.
It's so many characters. Like when you're not in the moment, you realize all the characters.
On the spot, you just blank, and I'm like, But yeah, there's so many. Even I was thinking like old boy from Fire Force. There was an anime. Oh
yeah, Ogun.
Yeah, Ogun, and then the other one in Soul Eater who had those. I
said him on our other show, and I knew his name, but now I don't know it. It's I know you're talking about one with the fist.
Yeah.
Yeah. For this one, I just didn't want to use anime characters because I had a few in the tuck, but I was like, nah, I can't use them. Yeah, kill it.
You have another get in our bag question?
Oh, actually, I do. So This was sent by Ash. He said, he said, who are the top 5 fat anime characters of all time?
It's kind of top 5 fat anime characters
Yeah.
of all time. I think,
Or like for you, at least. We'll just say for you instead of all time.
for me, I'm not gonna put these in any particular order because I'm just kind of naming them. But Choji has to be up there, and he might be top 3, and not 3. Choji gotta be up there. So Choji, Jinbei, that nigga round. But it's another one. Trying to think of other. Again, here we go with like getting put on a spot. It's like you gotta think.
You start thinking hard. You start forgetting.
Choji. Fat Gum from My Hero.
Yeah.
He pretty go. Majin. Oh my gosh. Majin Buu. He might actually be number 1. He's number 1. Choji's number 2. I'll put Jinbei number 3. And then we just said Fat Gum. He's number 5. And then that nigga. Actually, I'm taking Fat Gum off and putting King Kai.
Damn, that's a good one.
Fat Gum off. That's 5. I'll put him he probably at 6. And then guy in the green on Shanks' pirate crew.
Oh, Lucky Row.
Yeah, Lucky Roo. He's like number 4. Or 4 or 5. So that's my list of top 5 fat anime characters.
That was the only other one I had.
Yeah, I had to start looking up the list. I'm like, oh. And then that's when it started flowing in. I'm like, how the fuck do I forget Margin? He's probably the most iconic big nigga in anime. Right behind King Kai.
Yeah.
I would say by him and King Kai are just the 2 fat niggas. And it made Mr. Popo, but he's like honorable mention.
Yeah. He coming off the bench.
Yeah, he come on the bench doing something. Him and Fat Gum. I'm like, there's not really a lot of fat niggas in anime. If I really think about it.
I'm trying to think. It's very few. Because even when they do have fat ones.
Fat niggas in the anime.
Yeah. Even when they do have fat ones, they show them change like skinny after doing something. So it's like
even Fat Gum. Remember that scene in My Hero? He shedded all his fat to beat somebody in Overhaul's gang.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all ain't shit.
Shit, even damn Choji.
Yeah, that nigga grew up and got leaner. I guess they daughter in Boruto.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. But I haven't watched enough Boruto to know. I've only seen a spare of episodes, if even that much.
Even Jinbei, he fat, but he's not even human. He's a shark. I think he's like a great white fishman. I should definitely know that. Yeah, he's a whale shark fishman.
Okay.
This makes sense why he's big. But he may be fat, but that nigga got that brick fist karate. I ain't nothing to brick fist karate. But
why he sound like that for real?
You said what?
I said, why you sounded exactly like him? Oh man,
that's the dog. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and get into our final segment, the redacted rules. We do have a redacted rule to live by.
My redacted rule for the week is do what you need to do. You know what that means? Do what you need to do. Some of y'all ain't doing what you need to do. You're doing what you think you need to do, but not what you need to do.
Yeah, my redacted rule is to make sure you're checking in on your friends or people you know that have been affected by Hurricane Barrel. Check in on them. Some of them not doing so hot. thankfully my parents, they called me and was, they were saying like, how they were doing good, and Dr. Cam earlier, and then y'all updating the chat really keeps me engaged. But some people still ain't got power, and yeah. So checking on your friends and loved ones in Houston that have been affected.
No, for real.
We about to get Hurricane Chris next. So with
Oh,
that being
man.
said, we about to go ahead and end this one. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us for another episode of the Redacted Show.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you guys like, share, rate us a 5-star. We really do appreciate everyone liking and sharing the reels. Those have been doing really great for us. And also follow the Instagram page and the Twitter and the TikTok page. Hell, the Twitter page too. I know Twitter's kind of dying now. Elon broke it. But hey, follow us on there too if you're still active. But make sure you guys follow us on that page, on them pages, because obviously more followers, more exposure. We want everyone to get a taste of the redacted. Fill in the blank. With that being said, it's been your boy Dave.
Your boy Wafik.
And we out.
Peace.
Recipes call me, I'ma show 'em how to shoot. On a 4-5, jump in the ass, my crew. Yeah, I'm stepping with a fat, keeping all of the hoes on mute. Pull a little part, could be yellow with a brew. 48 for a quick burst. Crazy 8s in the back, yeah, the trunk on hot like a cue. 40 on me when I'm in the back seat. Blotter, paper pre-cut. Chris make juice to the drop like Shane came with a clean plate, came with a sink. The Parator came with a mate. Tricones white like paint. My hoe by the hoe, cause she know it's my king. Hit on my side, cause I drop a song. Think you should hit up the link. The phenotype came from the pink Colombian thing. Yeah, the genetics unique. See the right on the beat. I'm teaching the hoe like I'm Play-Doh. I got the veggies like by the tomato. You got a Mexico making Alfredo. I put a bag on a hoe my payroll. I get active and then I lay